I don't think the big divide is between independent schools and state schools. It's between more effective schools and less effective schools. And there are some schools that are actually doing very well in terms of the circumstances they're facing, but don't look very well on outcome performance indicators. There are some schools in very advantaged settings that actually ought to be doing a lot better than they're doing. There are some grammar schools with very advantaged intakes that are actually performing in a very mediocre way. The real question is whether all schools are turning out children with the right mix of skills, knowledge and understanding that we're going to need for the world as it develops in the 21st century. But difficult to generalise about the state of all state schools, some of them doing extremely well. Problem for us is that not enough are doing well enough across a sufficiently broad range. Now what the Secretary of State will say, and he's partly right, is that there are some state schools in seriously challenging areas that can make a really significant difference. We need to understand what they're doing, we need to bottle what they're doing, we need to export what they're doing. But they are doing it against a big picture of a very unequal society. Teachers are in the wrong schools. We need to get the best teachers into the most challenging schools. That's a task for government. Government investment in schools increased very substantially between 1997 and 2011, increased by about 30% in real terms, and performance just about kept pace with that. The difficulty we're going to face over the next 4 or 5 years as resources get constrained is whether school leaders, most of whom have grown up with gradually increasing resources, have got the skills to manage at times of very difficult resource constraint. That's going to be a really big challenge for quite a lot of people.